What does circumcision of the heart mean? To have a circumcised heart is one of the promises God gave in the Old Testament about the salvation reality given through Jesus Christ in the New Covenant or the New Testament. The idea of circumcision in the heart is explicitly found in Romans 2:25 through 29, and I would like to read that now. There Paul says this, "For circumcision indeed is of value if you obey the law. But if you break the law, your circumcision becomes uncircumcision. So if a man who is uncircumcised keeps the precepts of the law, will not his uncircumcision be regarded as circumcision? Then he who is physically uncircumcised but keeps the law will condemn you and have the written code and circumcision, but break the law. For no one is a Jew who is merely one outwardly, nor is circumcision outward and physical. But a Jew is one inwardly, and circumcision is a matter of the heart by the Spirit, not by the letter. His praise is not from man, but from God." So what we see here, folks, is Paul is discussing the role of the Old Testament law as it relates to the New Covenant. He argues that Jewish physical circumcision is only an outward sign of being set apart to God. However, he goes on to say, if the heart is sinful, then physical circumcision is no avail. A circumcised body and a sinful heart are at odds with each other. So Paul is saying that circumcision of the heart is the most important type of circumcision. It is spiritual in nature, performed by the sovereign hand of God to replace an old, sinful, disobedient heart with a new heart that is sensitive, responsive, and obedient to God. And this is what happens when a person believes upon the Lord Jesus Christ and experiences spiritual rebirth, according to what Jesus said about that in John 3. What do we mean by the heart? Let's go a little bit further here. It doesn't mean the literal heart. If one were to circumcise one's physical heart, obviously he would be dead. The heart here in the Old Testament and the New Testament is a metaphor for one's inmost being, his soul, his spirit. When God performs circumcision of the heart, one is gloriously transformed and changed to become a servant of God who loves and obeys Him. Paul was well familiar with the reality of spiritual circumcision in the Old Testament. He was a Jew, a rabbi, expertly trained in Torah, and no doubt when he wrote Romans 2:29, he had Deuteronomy 30, verse 6 in mind. There we read, "And the Lord your God will circumcise your heart and the heart of your offspring, so that you will love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul, that you may live." God has always wanted more from His people than just external conformity to a set of rules. He has also wanted a people who have hearts that want to know Him, love Him, and serve Him. In Jeremiah 4:4, God actually commands His people to be circumcised in heart. There we read, God speaking, "Circumcise yourselves to the Lord. Circumcise your hearts, you men of Judah and people of Jerusalem, or my wrath will break out and burn like a fire because of the evil you have done." Remember, God required that all male Israelites be circumcised as a physical outward sign that they were in covenant with God. Genesis 17:1 through 14 and Leviticus 12:3. Now, in order to be part of God's people, you and I must undergo and experience the spiritual circumcision of the heart so that we might receive a new heart, a new mind, a new life, all reflecting the image of the Lord Jesus Christ. So yes, the Lord is in the heart surgery business now in this present age. And that operation is called the spiritual circumcision of the heart, performed by the great physician so that sinners may be saved.